Hey guys and gals, this is Sonic Arrow with the T21 Tier 6 American Light Tank. And as you can see with the name and of course the size and shape of this tank, it is very similar to the T20, the American Tier 7 medium tank. And if you take a look at that, it's almost exactly the same. It's got, a little bit smaller turret and of course smaller gun and a lot less armor. Hit points, 590 hit points. It weighs 23 tons with a 560 horsepower engine, so it can get up to speed quite well, 56.3 kilometers per hour. Great acceleration, 60 degrees per second of track traverse, and 42 degrees per second of turret traverse. 390 meter view range and 745 meter signal range. View range is pretty good, although at 390 you're probably not going to do much passive scouting, because as a Tier 6 light tank, you are going to get into Tier 10 matches, and I've got a replay of that. I also got a replay of a Tier 7 match, where you can do quite a lot more. Armor-wise, it's 28 millimeters on the front, 25 millimeters on the side, and 22 on the back of the hull, and 25 on the back of the turret. So, pretty much anything you'll be facing, you're just going to get penetrated. Lucky bounces can happen, but that's really rare. What you're going to need is to use your speed and maneuverability to not get hit, your small size, well, smallish size, to avoid any incoming fire. Now, with this cannon, this is the upgraded cannon, the 76mm M1A2. It has 128 millimeters of average penetration and 115 average damage, 0.4 accuracy, and 2.3 seconds of aiming time with an 18 round per minute rate of fire. Accuracy is not that great. Aiming time is average. It's not spectacular. So with this tank, you're gonna be wanting to shoot at flanks of enemies, and with the speed and maneuverability, you'll be able to get there. You just have to plan it out a little bit more, because you don't have a lot of hit points, you don't have a lot of armor, and you need to get out of there if you encounter too many enemies. Obviously, you don't want to rush in when there's an unknown. This is a scout tank, so I guess it's a bit of a mix. It's kind of an active scout and a passive scout. It can do both a little bit. More on the active side. That's what I find anyway, but I've been playing this T21 like I play a Cromwell. If we take a look at the Cromwell, it's basically the same kind of tank with a little bit more hit points and less view range, less signal range, more armor. The gun is fairly similar. It's got a little bit more penetration and damage and accuracy, but it doesn't fire as fast. But it is a fast-firing, low-damage gun, and it's quite maneuverable and fast, and that's how I'm playing the T21. I'm not a great scout player. I haven't dabbled in scouting, I don't think, ever. Basically, I've been playing mediums and heavies and a couple of artilleries that aren't really very high. I'm not very interested in artillery. Well, the crew, I've got training in 6th Sense, which is good for scout tanks like the T71, which is right after this. Repairs on the rest of the crew, and off-road driving for the driver. And that's just to increase speed or decrease the amount of decrease in speed when you're going all over rough terrain and marshy lands, stuff like that. And that's just to have more maneuverability when you're in such an area. Right, equipment. I usually put on binocular telescope, toolbox, and a camouflage net. I know that binoculars, you have to be staying stationary, but if I'm going to be doing passive scouting, I'm going to need something a little bit more than 390 meter view range. And active scouting, I don't need it, so I'll just be driving around, and that's why I need the toolbox. Camouflage net is, of course, with the passive scouting. I'm not going to put on coated optics because it's only a Tier 6 tank. I'm trying to get through this fairly quickly, even though it's taken me a long time. And I don't want to spend any gold to remove equipment just so I can go to another tank. Now, if we take a look at the tech tree, the T21 is actually after a medium tank. So first of all, you're going to go with the T1, M2, M3, M5. These are all light tanks, and then you have to go through the M7 right here. Unless you're going straight to the Chaffee, in which case you're going to be a scout all the time. M7 is a medium tank. It's got a low damage gun. It's kind of like a really large T21. It's got fast firing gun, it's large silhouette, and low armor. T21, well, after the medium tank, you get to a light tank, and another light tank, and then back to a medium, another medium, and then finally a heavy at the end. So if you're going down the American autoloader line, you're going to need to keep your crew from the M5 Stewart and the M3, whatever, get a brand new crew for the M7, and then back to light tanks, and then hopefully you'll have your M7 crew not terrible. You know, maybe 80%, 75%, I guess. I don't think you'll be able to get up to 100% in an M7 when you're grinding through it properly. And, you know, transfer back into these guys. Of course, if you have played the other American lines, you're probably going to have a medium crew anyway. Maybe you even have a RAM too, and that's good for training. Or a super Pershing. But that's the tech tree. It's kind of a jumble of lights, mediums, and heavies. So the heavy one, you're going to need a T-34 or T-14 American premium tank crew to train. A tank to train the crew. Or you're just going to transfer over one of your other heavy tank crews. Alright. So that's about it. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, so we're on Runeberg. This is a Tier 7 match, and I'm near the bottom of the list with another T21, T-34, T5, and AMX-12T, which is Konzo, my platoon mate that I usually run with when I'm playing for doubles. So we've been kind of getting bummed out with our Tier 6s getting Tier 10 matches all the time. And this is the one where we got a Tier 7 match. And, well, we're going over here toward, well, through the smaller village, I suppose. And right now, I'm thinking I'm still useful as not a scout. And I can be useful as a scout right now, and I don't want to get shot at too early on in the game. Yak Panther does have a 300 damage gun, and 2 shots from him will probably kill me. So basically I'm just looking around. Well, not really scouting at the moment. And well, we're just waiting to see if anything pops up. There's a T-150. Getting some shots in on him. Looks like he's behind the house right there.
We didn't even scratch him. Penetration.
There we go, doing some amount of damage to a T-150. Not that much. As you can see, the accuracy is not incredible. I'm thinking I'm thinking the T-150 is still there. I think I tracked him in that shot. SU-100 is not very visible. We don't have too many tanks on this side. Most of our guys went into the city. What's that thing on the left? It's a T-20 stock. Alright. So maybe they need help. I'm just going to move over there and provide support. Oh. I just saw the silhouette of the T-20. Gonna shoot out this wall. Maybe I can hit him then. No, it doesn't look like it. So the T-20 was taken out without the need for my help. And alright, so I'm thinking we're gonna rush out at some point. T-150, there we go, last shot in. There's the artillery over there. I'm gonna fire a couple of shots over there before I realize that the SU-152 already killed it. Alright, there's the enemy T-21. There's an SU-100 down there somewhere. Our T-21 just got taken out. Alright. There's the SU-100. Nope. Didn't get a shot in on him. T21? I don't know where that shot went. Alright. So, not too many enemies on this side. I'm just going to move out. Take care of that T21, most likely. KV-13 should probably wait for backup before he moves out from behind the house. Oh, I got a good shot in.
That one bounced.
Oh, and I bounced.
Got him.
There we go. Just gonna rush him now. Two really fast light tanks are gonna come in rushing. And I guess it's just the artillery now. Right, VK3601H. And here's where I started using auto aim.
Enemy is hit.
Not very good. Real just barely missed me. Turn off the auto aim there. Need to do some damage on this guy now. And that was kind of weird. The turret kind of snapped over there. Must be lag of some kind. Ooh, there's one artillery, and there's the next artillery. This seems to be aiming at me. Yeah, he got in a shot on me. Okay. Now let's just clean up. We're just gonna move around and shoot at anybody from unsuspecting locations. Although it just looks like they're... Whoa, okay. Looks like they're surrounded anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And there's only one tank left. T-25/2. And he seems to have no interest in shooting me. There we go. That's a win. And we'll take a look at the stats and the next replay. That was 962 points of experience with a first class mastery badge. 4 kills. I did a total damage of 1,460 with 577 spotting damage. 32 rounds fired, 19 hit, 17 penetrated. I got hit once. Detected 3, damaged 5 enemies, blah blah blah. Credits earned 23,768 on a premium account, non-premium 14,473. So, not too bad. This was on a ×3, so that's why I got so much experience on the first panel. Alright, so on to the next replay with Tier 10s. Here I am on Prokhorovka in a Tier 10 match. And a couple of Tier 8s. Well, one Tier 8, more Tier 9s. Oh, that's interesting. I just realized that their team has no Tier 9s at all. Well, seems like an easy win, right? So here I am. I'm gonna move up here and see if I can't scout somebody. And this is basically what you have to do when you're such low tier in a high tier match. And so far I've spotted nothing. E50M, alright, that's not good. Have to come down here. If an E50M decides to come over, I'm hoping that somebody is going to shoot him. Looks like we got a fair amount of people going on the east side of the map. And, alright, I know there's an E50M there who is scouting for his team. E100. So there's the E50M. Oh, and he got a shot in on me. Oh boy. Well, that's it for me. I can't take any more shots. Okay, T110E5 is over there, so I'm a little bit stuck. Can't get out of here without that T110E5 shooting me. There's an E5, E50M over there, and another E5 right in front of me. in that direction. Anything there? Nope. Whoa, he took a shot at me. Alright, this T110E5 is paying no attention to me. Commander's hatch? Absolutely nothing. Can't really penetrate that, so I'm going to load some premium rounds in. I have 6 shots, so I better make them count.
We nailed it bad.
95 damage! Now I'm just going to pepper him with some
Enemy
premium
armor is
rounds.
damaged.
Oh, he's moving. Yes, he's being hit fairly hard at the moment. Okay. That's good. We got a T moving up on the hill to the east. I'm trying to spot that E50M. That's still somewhere around there, but I'm thinking, well, it shouldn't be... Well, there shouldn't be too many people over here anymore. 2 tier 10s did die on this side. Where's that E50M? There he is. So I gotta be careful about any tier 10s or any tank at all, in fact. Let's see if I can't hit this guy. No, not at all. Artillery just took him out. E50M. Really want to get a shot in on him. But I don't want to expose myself to any tanks. T-34 might just decide to shoot me because I'm an easy target. Let's see, can I hit him? Ah, wasted a premium round. Oh well. E50M, nope. Looks like our team is doing really, really well. None of us have died yet. There's a lion. Let's see if I can't hit him.
Enemy is hit.
Oh, I hit his tracks. Oh, and I wasted that.
Penetration.
Okay, back to regular AP rounds. And of course, everybody just unloaded on that line right there. Okay, so all that's left is an Su-14, and we have lost 0 tanks. This is kind of weird. I didn't do a great job of scouting, but you know, I didn't want to die. Not when it's oh, there we go. Not when it's going to be 15-0. Alright, so let's take a look at the stats. 652 points of experience, not a lot of damage done, and I'm down to very low health as well. I'm not actually on the bottom of the list, I just forgot to sort it. 8 shots fired, 5 of them hit, 4 of them penetrated. 1,647 detection damage, 281 damage done by myself. Because I was firing premium rounds for a few of those, let's see. I got 8,444 credits on a premium account. Non-premium, 1,817 or 517. I can't really tell. And well, that's about it. You can't really do too much with a tier 6 light tank in a tier 10 match. That's why I was firing premium. So thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.